feel a lot more confident using this rifle than using the 308. At least the AR 308. Oh, don't walk. Come on. Come on, slow down. Just slow down. Smoked him. So we pretty much just hit the jackpot on Red Fox because I found not one or two or even three, but I found 6 different Red Fox all around this one particular spot. They are absolutely everywhere. So we're gonna see if we can't take down a couple with the 5.7. Smoke the first one. Just missed the second one, but hit him pretty good that time. And hit a little far back on that one there, but we got a couple more around the corner here, as you will soon see, right? Oh, that is not a fox. But we definitely got 2 that called right around this corner here. Let's see, where are they? There. 1 and 2. Smoke that one. Hit a little far back on that one, but that had a chance. Oh, just missed. Well, we got a few of them down. And a couple of red grouse. We haven't actually seen any red grouse lately, so that's going to be kind of a first. 2 red grouse. 1 there and 1 there. Those are both females. But I'd like to be able to get a decent male. Again, you can see a long ways out here, so there's a feral goat that we just spotted. Another one way out there, and... Oh my god, no way. Yep. That is a giant dime potential feral goat. Holy, 198 to 226 on the estimate of that thing. And guess what we can actually use for the first time is this thing, the 257, which is an absolute lethal rifle in this game and probably one of the best ones. From class 2 all the way to class, well, consistently class 5. I mean, you can use it to class 6, but for a class 2 animal, there's no other choice than this. Ooh, I don't like that angle though. Oh, that's a long ways out there. We're talking 350 yards away, and it looks like some of these are kind of wandering off already on their own. So what we may do is try and swing wide right to sneak up to the top of this ridge here. So then we'll potentially have a broadside angle at this giant feral goat. Yeah, we actually got plenty of time. So it appears that they feed from 6 until 9. It's only 7:01 right now. So potentially if we do happen to kick up a couple of red grouse or something, we could always just use the bow and see if we can't take one down. They don't really need to be in the air. I mean, if we just see one on the ground, that'd be pretty cool too, just so we could maybe get a decent look at one. So I guarantee it, he's down there somewhere. There's a rabbit way out there. That is not him. Oh, but that is. Oh my god, look at the size of that thing. He's coming right for us, 250 yards away. And we shouldn't have much drop at all at this distance. But ideally, I'd like to not take him on the walk. However, we may be taking him on the walk here because I don't think he's going to slow down anytime soon. And here we go. Stepping out perfectly broadside. Smoked him! Man, these things are tough. But he just tipped over right there. Let's go get him. Holy heck, yes. That was a giant ram. Oh my god. You know, when I first saw him sitting there, I saw his horns and I thought, oof, that's gonna be a good one. But I didn't realize he was gonna be quite as big as he was until after we spotted him. And then the fact that he's a white colored one too, it makes it that much more cool. Oh, is that a fox or is that another? It's another feral goat. All right, remind me, we got to get back there and find all those fox that we took down before as well, which We'll kind of just mark roughly that area. But for the time being, we're gonna go over here and take a look at this massive feral goat that we just got. I mean, what a sweet setup right here, where we can see pretty much this entire ridge here, covering this whole mountaintop all the way up there. You can literally see for miles. But here lays our absolutely monster feral goat. It's gonna be a gold. He's not quite wide enough, but a 202.39 gold. We pulled off a 232 yard perfect lung shot. You can see the vitals are not really as high as I thought. They're actually pretty similar to kind of the bighorn sheep there. But yeah, he was absolutely smoked. Perfect double lung shot there on this monstrous feral goat. Just not quite wide enough. If he was a little bit wider, another 1.5 inches on each side here, he probably would have broke that 208 mark, and that would have been a diamond. Either way, it was pretty awesome. Guess what, guys? You know how I said I wanted to get some red grouse? Well, we got a bunch right in front of us here, but the only thing is I don't know what kind of ammo we have. Slugs. That's not gonna help us out, but this will. All right, come on, 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 come on. Wait till he lands. Wait till he lands. Oh, he's circling back. He's circling back. Oh, two more, two more, two more. Come on, this is gonna be our chance. They're coming up over this next ridge. Can we get there in time? They're gonna land right there. 3 of them. 2 landed there. And the other one just got back up. These are all female. I'd like to be able to see. Oh my God, there's a male. 62 to 66 on the estimate. So let's see if we can't find this male way up in the front. 65. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come. Oh my God. Let's freaking go! 3 for 3! 3 for 3! Oh! Yes! Come on, one more, one more. So that means we got all 5 of them. Let's go! Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Holy hunting pressure. And we got a bird laying right here. Did we get the male? Well, that is not the male, but we definitely got a red grouse. 61.81. And that's our first red grouse on the Scotland map. Look at the wings, how they're flared up like that. That's pretty cool. And 1,000 cash is also not too shabby. One of these, oh my God. We literally doubled up right here. So one of these should be a nice male. I just don't know which one it is. Boy, they're hard to find. I see this one. It's another female. 45 yard shot. Perfect wing, neck, and chest shot. All right, so where is the male? I feel like we walked right past it here. There. Here should be the male, and it is 63.48. That other male was actually a 65. So, well, 65 minimum, so that means it should pretty much be a guaranteed gold. Anyways, this shot was a perfect intestine shot, flying at 36 yards. It was a dark red, and our first red grouse. That's a male. Look how cool that thing is. Wow. Again, it looks like they have their wings kind of flared up like that. They go out and then up and then back out. Very unique, and it makes sense as to how they gain speed so fast. Incredible though. What a cool bird. And then I think we got 2 more. For sure one. Way over here somewhere. Yeah, we got blood there. They're tough though, remember. Even though we're using a 12 gauge, they're still pretty tough. Well, we saw the one go down way down over here. This may be the one that I'm talking about. Because there was another male. Ooh, it looks like it's the male. And that's because it is 65.98. He's just shy of gold, but a 72-yard shot, 1 BB. Hit him right in the back of the wing, flying at 72 yards. But another awesome male red grouse. Wow, that one was pretty big. He weighed almost 1.5 pounds. That's a pretty far shot too, at 70 yards. That's not an easy poke. Now I'm wondering if we actually got another one, or if this is the final one. Oh, another fox! And guess what? We have our absolute sniper rifle. Dropped him. Dropped him. I don't believe we took any fox up here. I'm not sure why there'd be hunting pressure up here though. At the same time, let's get back to the main lodge here and start off over here and kind of loop our way around and make a little U, because that's where we got quite a few fox to pick up. But we also have one laying right here, and I don't want to potentially lose sight of them. Oh, make that another fox. Woo. That was kind of an amazing shot. Running straight away Texas hard shot with, of course, one of the most accurate small game rifles in the game, the 257. I know I called it the 57 in the beginning of this, but whatever. You know what I meant. This is the 257 bolt action rifle. So that should make 2 fox here. One here. And one right here. All we got to do is turn left and we should be able to see them. Right there. Texas hard shot. 160-yard shot. Brought him down almost instantly. Make that another fox. Wow. Oh. Smoked him, and we got a fox laying right here. So here's the first one. But remember what I said? You can actually auto walk forward this time, pick up the animal, and you don't go the opposite direction. You go the right direction. So by the time we pick this thing up, not that that was a great shot, but 177-yard shot, we should be pretty much right next to the other fox, ready to pick it up. And that should happen right now. Watch. Boom. We're right in line with where the next fox should be. And that is right here. But honestly, at this point, I'm starting to get to the point of I'm not exactly sure where all of our fox went, since we have so many mark indications already on the map. There's a spine shot at 140. But according to this, it looks like we shot another one just down here. Again, what we're gonna do... Holy fox. I can't believe how many fox. Oh, that had potential. It did, but it didn't connect. Through the tree. Through the tree. Not going through the tree. This fox may be getting away. Well, he'll get away for now, but he's not going to go too far, I'll tell you that. I will certainly tell you that. Mainly because of the fact that we can see for forever out here. So even if it thinks it's going to run, it's not going far. And we're going to find him again. There was an awesome 175-yard perfect double lung shot on a red fox. So that was a dark red fox. And in case you want to know where we're hunting right now, we're on the very, I wouldn't say the very, yeah, maybe. The very northeast side of the map, the top right of the map. And the location is Tal Madard, which is this outpost here on Kort. On Kort. Right here is absolutely loaded with fox. And as you saw, a feral goat. And there's even some red deer down around the corner here. Mountain hare. Red deer right here. So pretty cool. Especially if you want to go over here with your predator caller. Set up on the top of that mountain. I mean, you could call in fox all day. Literally. Oh, another fox. There he is. That's actually the exact same one that we just had before. And I told you he wasn't going to go too far. Well, he's really not going far now. Just smoked him. So now what we got to do is kind of horseshoe back around over to here, which is where we had those two initially marked in the beginning. Did I say two? Yeah, we're going to stick with two because I don't want to lose the zone. It's kind of cool to have all these fox here, and if we take out all the zones, then we're not going to be able to have that anymore. We got to at least leave one here for procreation reasons, you know. I'd like to be able to find some nice Sika up here. Supposedly that's where they hang out, way up on the top of these mountains. Sika and maybe even potentially some big roe. Here's our fox running next shot at 140. And now let's go down here to get these two. Or maybe more. But you see what I'm talking about? You could literally set up there. But you see what I'm talking about? You could literally set up there at about 350 yards out. Put your collar somewhere, I don't know, maybe 100 yards away. And you could call this whole valley right to you. Got red deer, wild boar, red fox, potentially some pine marten, American mink, and maybe even some Sika. Now, it would be cool if they added coyotes to this map, since there's fox here, but I don't know if they would do that or not. I'm sure they gotta have coyotes there. There's our shot, 326 yard, liver, intestine, lung shot. And where is the other fox? Did we pass it? Yep, we got blood here. Huh. Right there. Can't even hardly see the thing. Running 240 yard, liver, lung shot. All right. No more fox, at least not in this direction. You are one lucky fox. In fact, I think there's actually two of them. All right, if we go this way, then we can for surely shoot some more fox, but for the time being, we can definitely not shoot any more fox going that way. No more fox. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's quite a bit of pressure there, if you know what I'm saying. Now what I want to do is go up here to the top of this ridge and try and check the next ravine. So we're coming to a really cool spot here that honestly looks very prime for duck hunting. I'm not seeing any ducks here just yet, but I got a good feeling I'm probably going to go down here in a little bit and set up on some ducks. I think it'd be a really good spot right out there in the middle. Put out some decoys on both sides. So basically put our setup right on that island there. And we'll put decoys all the way around here and decoys all the way around here. So just sitting right in the middle, you'll be able to get ducks from all three different sides. And hopefully they come in. I don't see why they wouldn't, at least. But as we're sitting here, there's quite a few red deer out there. Just nothing really big enough to go after at this point. I did see, ooh, another fox. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that though, because then we got to go all the way down there and get them. Whereas I'd much rather continue on this way and get something in our path. But I just wanted to show you where this spot was in case you're interested in duck hunting. Looks like there's a few kind of lakes around. I've for surely seen ducks here flying over. And I think I might have seen them here. Depending on, I don't remember which angle I came up here, but anyways, I would say these three spots here on the north end would probably be very good for ducks. I don't know about this big lake here or not. Maybe, but maybe not. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on up here and we'll see what we can find. Ooh, there's a good stag. Oh my God, there's a giant stag we just caught. Eyes on out here, 430 yards away from us. It looks like he's kind of coming towards us, but the problem is I don't really think that we're going to be able to see him here unless we get over this next ridge, and then if we do that, we might potentially spook him up. So I think the only thing we can really do is honestly go backwards, because what else are we going to do to where we're not going to potentially jump this thing up? I know it seems like a weird strategy, but to me it seems like the only best option we have. Don't necessarily have to run, but we need to get higher up where we can see this thing. As long as we don't spook that fox, we should be okay. All right, so we're pretty much halfway up this hill right now, and our giant stag should be right down below us here. We can't quite see where he's at just yet, but I'm not worried because we know he was for surely headed this direction. Whether or not he was planning on heading up this hill or he was going to go down there and get a drink somewhere, that we don't exactly know just yet. But what we do know is that he was... There's the fox. He was right here, and he was headed kind of this direction. So he could go this way, or he could go this way. But either way, we should be able to spot him from up here. Oh my God, there he is. We found him. Holy... So he must have started headed this direction here, and then what he did is he must have looped around and somehow ended up back down there on the bottom. But either way, it worked out perfect because we didn't spook him, and we got him right down here out in the wide open. Yeah, that's got to be him. That's got to be him right there. And this time, again, we don't have a good angle for a shot. So I'd like to keep on moving until we potentially can get a decent broadside angle on this nice stag. Though, yeah, we could try for a hard shot. It's just not realistic. If you had a shot like that, you wouldn't exactly want to take it just yet. You'd want to at least be able to get where you can get front shoulder. And then you could go for it. For instance, right here, you could go for that all day. And I think we're going to. It's a very odd distance though. Very odd distance. 300 yards away. I'd like to get to at least like 290. So in this case, we want to grab the AR 308. This thing drops a little more than most people think, but we can pull this off. Drilled him. I don't know about that. I don't really know about that. What the actual heck did we just hit? Was he further than 300? And so that means he went up here. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, we're gonna get a second chance. Okay, guys. We cannot mess this up this time. I don't know if we drop low. Oh, there's another giant. Oh, that thing is huge. And another one. Oh, the one in the front is so cool. See, the back one is kind of like reddish colored, the typical one. But the one in the front, that's a light colored one. That thing is awesome. As much as I don't want to mess up this shot, I honestly don't really care too much about it because I'm more interested in this one here. And I feel a lot more confident using this rifle than using the 308. At least the AR 308. Oh, don't walk. Come on. Come on, slow down. Just slow down. Smoked him. Dropped him! Oh my God, perfect freaking shot! Did you see that? Yes! Okay, where'd our big stag go? We could still potentially get another follow-up shot on him. If I could see him. You know, we should have just used this rifle to begin with. I don't even know why I used the AR 308 anymore. Like, unless we absolutely have to use it. Oh, there he is. 280 yards away. Drilled him. Look at that. Look at the percentage going down. The 257 does it again. And the fact that you can take down a fox all the way up until that absolutely blows my mind using this same rifle. Like, unbelievable. There's a whole flock of ducks on the water here. And right now we're about to sneak up on them with the new 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. There's a whole flock of ducks here sitting on the water right in front of us. And right now, we're about to sneak up on them using the new 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. They're just over here. So we're gonna try and get as close as we can to this hill. And then we're gonna take them. Now the key to getting close to these ducks right now is the fact that mainly the weather. It's raining like crazy, and we also have a good wind. Plus, we have decent cover. We're using this grass, the wind, and the rain all for our advantage to get closer to these things. And with the combination, it helps out quite a bit. The key is you want to be able to hear them the whole time. And you don't want to get too close to them. You want to make sure you can see them way before they see you as well. Somehow they got up over there on the other side of the shore. There was some right here, but I don't know if they spooked or what happened, but now they're kind of on the other side of the shore there, which that doesn't mean we still can't get them. We could still get a little bit closer. Just changes things up a little bit. All right, that's what I like to see. We're less than 50 yards away from these ducks. Right over here. And we're about to get a shot. Here we go. Here we go! Oh my God. They were literally too close. We got two. Did I say two? Because there's three floating here in the water. That's what I call a triple. You can't beat that. 3 shots, 3 ducks. But they were literally too close. I guess there might have been 2 separate flocks. I was watching this flock here. And once we got to the end, I realized that this flock is way closer. So, I mean, the barrel pretty much covered them up. There was not a lot we could have done to get more of the ducks in that. But, I mean, still, 3 shots, 3 ducks. You can't hardly beat that. 36 yards. Now, we were right on top of these things. Oh, we got a gray. That's pretty cool. 49 yards on that one. And then, this one was 63 yards. Got him in the wing. So, overall, a very successful jump there. And a nice triple of ducks. Okay, let's find a couple of these stags here. Here's this one. Here's the first one, and we'll soon be able to see that our shot dropped low because the AR-308 drops low in this for some reason. And this is actually really cool too. Look at the fur texture, because since it's raining, you can see that it's a little bit wet and kind of shiny. You see that? That's basically from the rain right there. And then as soon as it stops raining, it will probably be a little more... Oh, ducks! Oh, there's our other stag. Heck yes, ducks! You know we're coming for ducks. Right there. That's where we're coming. We got an outpost here too. Perfect. Look at them just dropping right in there. So far there's only widgeon, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be more. Well, let's pick them up and see how we did. Our first shot dropped just low. I mean 1 inch low of the lung and 2 inches low of the heart from that angle there. Yep, that's the difference there. 299 yards. If we were using the 257, we would have hit probably right here, and it would have been maybe even double lung heart. To be honest, that thing has more penetration than this 308. But follow-up shot connected. Look at that. Dead center, lined up behind the heart. Just smoked him. And almost made it into the heart as well. This rifle really is something. First shot was 290 and it did nothing. The second shot was 270 and it almost made a hard shot. 198.85. That is a huge stag as well. Man, look at the points on that thing. But this stag here is definitely the coolest one. This was kind of the light white colored one, or I guess light red. Light brown? Yeah, light brown. I'm wondering what they're gonna call it. And this thing had points coming everywhere. Look at the mass. That should be like a 225 or maybe a 230 stag. Holy. Let's pick it up and find out how big it's gonna be. A 200.68. And we got a perfect long hard shot at 260 yards. It is considered a light brown. Okay, so cool. That's what I was wondering what it was gonna be called. A light brown. I think I like this fur type the best. But yeah, look at the mass on that thing. I do feel like the scoring estimate is a little bit off. It should score at least like 215 to 220. Because look at that. Oh. It's got everything it needs to score tons of points. Well, anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Look what we got here. Look what we got here. Red grouse. Oh,